Am I doing it right?
You're doing it great. Come back down. Awesome. All right. Kids, don't try that at home.
I'm here with Eddie Stern. He is my favorite yoga teacher. I figured that I needed a routine that I could implement into my life to learn actually how to breathe again and to calm my body down. And I hope with this video that I can inspire you a little bit and myself to start doing yoga and meditation again. So let's start.
Okay, super. You want to start a practice, which you can do regularly. One of the hardest things that everyone experiences these days is having enough time. So the first thing to do is to begin to make time for yourself every day when you can do this. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It could be 10 minutes of movement and 5 minutes of meditation, or a total practice could even just be 10 minutes long.
And then you can build on that.
You don't even have to build.
This is the problem.
This is one of the problems of like perfection and one of the problems of our age. We think, well, I'm doing a little bit. I've given myself a little bit of space. Now I should keep on adding it.
Yeah.
But actually, if you just say, I'm going to do 15 minutes every day, that's all I need to keep myself connected, grounded, focused, feeling good, and like ready to be present for my day.
So these 15 minutes can give you so much more energy.
Yeah, I find that the best thing to do is pick 10 or 15 minutes and do it every day, at least 6 days a week. And then what happens is after 5 or 6 weeks, you've built up a new habit, built up a new routine. And that's the most important thing, like to do it every day.
The biggest challenge is waking up those 15 minutes before rush hour starts in my home. That's when
You
the
have
kids
2
wake up.
kids, you have a husband,
Yeah,
you
I
have
have
a
to
job.
get them to school. That means that I have to have the discipline also at night to go to bed. You know, it's so cozy at night and the kids are in bed. It's also me time.
Right now you're talking about the priorities you want to set for yourself.
Yeah.
And so in the evening time, remind yourself of what's important in the morning. I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm going to allow myself to drift into a nice deep sleep. And I'm going to wake up early so I can meditate and do some yoga. It's all about the intention.
And do you think it's also discipline?
Intention and discipline kind of go together.
Okay.
So we set that intention first. And then when we wake up in the morning, even if we're tired, then we remember this is important to me.
Yeah.
When I'm done with it, I'm going to feel better than I do now. It's only the beginning is a challenge.
Yeah.
But then after that, you look forward to it. You begin to crave it.
Because I want to also do it perfect.
There's no such thing.
No.
The thing that's nice about yoga and meditation is it doesn't have to be done perfect for it to work.
Yeah.
Like yoga and meditation are going to work on your body, it's going to work on your nervous system, work on your mind, make you feel better, even if the poses don't look good.
I'll show you. They're not going to look perfect, but they're going to work.
And that's why so many people do yoga all around the world. If there's a goal of yoga, it's to be present.
Yeah.
It's not to be accomplished.
When you do the yoga poses, are you going inwards?
You could say that you're going inwards, but you could also just say that you're paying attention, that you're just being present.
You're aware.
You're aware.
Yeah. So we're talking about meditation and yoga. Are those two always go together?
In the early yoga texts, yoga and meditation were basically the same thing. Yoga was defined as a special state of concentration where you become fully absorbed in that thing that you are concentrating upon. Nowadays we talk about yoga mainly as being postures. In earlier times, the postures were a way of preparing your body to sit for meditation. And when you say the word yoga, you're referring to the entire process of doing postures, of meditating.
There's this thing that has happened to me and maybe many others. I downloaded an app for breathing or for meditation, and I do it for a while. And then I even forget I have that app at some point, and I stop.
Using an app, though they can be helpful, they don't always create self-discipline inside of us.
Yeah.
Because we're still depending on this thing outside of us to do the practice. So we really have to want to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do something, you're not going to do it.
Right.
And that's the bottom line at the end of the day for anything.
Maybe take a class or something could help too.
Yes, community support's really important. And the guidance of a teacher, like an app is great,
Yeah.
but an app can't tell us if we're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
So let's get to
let's
it.
do some yoga. Take a moment to check in with yourself. Just feel your body on the floor. And on your next inhale, raise your arms over your head to the floor behind you. Stretch through the fingers and stretch through the toes, and just breathe 3 times. And now let's bend the knees so your feet are flat on the floor and separate them hip width apart. And you can feel there's a little arch in your back now. Keep that arch. And as you exhale, lift your hips up in the air. And on your next exhale, slowly lower the hips down to the floor. You can lift your head and shoulders up to look towards your belly button, and then look towards the ceiling for 5 breaths. And exhale, slowly come down. Bring your knees into your chest, and then put your hands right on the fronts of your kneecaps. As you inhale, you're going to let your arms come straight so your toes point towards the floor. And as you exhale, bend the knees in towards the chest. Straighten your arms out to the sides. As you exhale, lower your legs towards me, coming into a twist. And then turn your head to look in the opposite direction. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the opposite side. And there are lots of variations of these twists, but this is an easy one to do in the morning, and it's gentle on the spine. Bend the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. You're going to rock back and forth on your spine and rock up to a seated position. Okay, can't get the spine rocking. 3 or 4 times until you come all the way up to sit. There you go. Good. Okay, let's come onto the hands and knees. As you inhale, you're going to lift the chest up, like you're lifting your chest away from your belly. As you exhale, drop the head down, round your spine, and pull your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Now from this position, sit back down on your heels, but don't move your hands. Feel how that stretches the upper part of the spine. Inhale, come back onto the hands and knees. Arch the back and look up. And then exhale, round the spine and sit back down on the heels. Good. Rest there for a moment and breathe. Step 1 foot forward and put your hands on your legs. And come up to stand. So we're going to do something called sun salutations now.
Okay.
How are you feeling so far?
It feels really good,
Okay.
but it's tough.
It's hard, yeah. So this is what you'll always finish with before you meditate. You're going to bend yourself forward so the head comes towards the ground.
The head comes to the ground.
Or put your hands
In my dreams.
Put your hands in front of you. Walk your hands forward and straighten the arms. Stretch the arms a little out to the side.
Almost there.
You're almost there.
Almost.
Yeah. Another 2 classes and you'll be there. Bring your right hand behind you. Bring your left hand to your knee. Twist to the side. And let this arm come a little bit straight so you're lifting your chest up. And breathe. And now turn to the other side. Swing your left hand behind you. Bring your right hand onto the knee. Keep the right arm straight and lift and twist. Good. Come back to the center. Let the breath flow as you inhale. And focus on lengthening the exhale a little.
The part we're getting into now, the meditating part, is the most challenging for me. I'm really confronted with myself, and I think that's what makes meditating for me really difficult.
Yeah, for most people.
Yeah?
Yeah, but when you talk about being confronted with your feelings and your thoughts and your emotions, that's part of meditation is just observing what's coming up. So part of meditation is observing the things that are occurring in this field and not getting lost in it. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'm having a thought, it's okay. I'm having a feeling, it's okay. What happens is the waves of our thoughts begin to settle down and we feel a little bit more quiet. And then when we come out from the meditation, we're able to deal with the world a little bit better.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'm here, why I'm asking you for your guidance, because I'm looking for answers maybe, but I know that they are within me, the answers. So I think that's the reason why I'm doing meditation.
If we can set small attainable goals for ourselves that make us feel that we're living in alignment with the way we say we want to live, we get better and better and better at it. But start with small things. Don't pick the big, huge things.
Yeah, there's a lovely sound in the background, but when you meditate, it's fine, right? It should be fine.
Yeah, stuff
You
is
can
going to happen.
meditate anywhere. with any noise or...
Eventually. So just sit comfortably. You don't have to be super straight, but you don't want to be slouching too much. Just comfortably straight. Take a relaxed long inhale. And to check in with your body first, just feel where your sit bones are making contact with the cushion. And then soften the muscles of your face mentally. And then without looking for an answer, mentally ask yourself, who am I? If an answer comes and it rises up spontaneously, you can let it arise. But otherwise, just let the question rest there for a moment. Who am I? And then you let go of that question. And we move on to the next one, which is, what am I doing here? What is my purpose? Or what is my deepest desire? And our deepest desire is quite often more a feeling than it is a thought. You can ask yourself, what do I do next? If I have a sense of meaning or purpose in my life, how do I bring that forward into the world? How do I act in accordance with what I feel my purpose is? And very gently recapping each of the questions mentally, and then bring your awareness back to the body for a moment. Mentally feel your hands resting on the knees. Bring your palms together and rub the palms together till your hands get a little warm. And then press your palms over your face and your eyes, soothing the facial muscles with the warmth. And as you're ready, you can open your eyes.
I'm ready for my day.
Okay.
I'm always so happy when I do it.
There you go.
Oh, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Wow. I've got the tools now.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to implement it in my daily routine.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you do too. I hope you got a little bit inspired from this. And if you did, thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. Can you show me a little bit of your moves?
Oh my God, catch yourself like that.